Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Silk69 and this is Daily Rambles. Again, sorry for not really posting, but again, I just happened to be available to do stuff today. So we're going to be doing season 1, episode 2 of Loki called The Variant. So in 1985, there's a Renaissance fair and the TVA is there, and it turns out it was a trap, and the variant Loki took out the guard and put it under the person's Loki spell, and then they took out all the other guards, including the Loki variant. And like I said, he took one, and then we cut to where Loki is getting tested, got the red line, and then he's on his first case, and there's a briefing about it, and Loki schools them on projection and how that actually works. Then Loki helps, saying it's a trap, and you have one unit to redline, and the main guard, the head guard lady, she's getting really pissed off with him, like really upset, and so uh, then Loki tries to offer a deal to meet with a time, um, judge, the time people, the main time people. Sorry, I can't remember. Anyway, and then we found out that he was just lying, and Mobius caught him out on it, and so they reset the timeline before it hits the red line. Then we got to where Mobius talks to the judge Ramona, and then Mobius still vouches for Loki, like still does. Then we cut to where the timekeepers, my bad, that's who they are monitoring literally everything, and literally will give Mobius one more chance with Loki, and it's going to be his last chance. Period. So Loki talks to Mobius and gives like a piece of excuse why he did what he did, and Mobius says like, "Look, you got one more chance," and calls him out and calls the variant the superior Loki. And then just lays out truth like, "This is your last chance. Like it or take it or leave it. It's still your last chance. It doesn't matter." Then we cut to where they go to work, and then he's like mumbling to himself and he gets shh. And then he tries to talk to the librarian lady and tries to be nice, and that was just nope. And so he was like, "Is there any files that I can see?" Because he was asking for the beginning time, the end of time, and then he's like, "What can I see then?" And she gives him a couple files on himself. He's like, "Enjoy." And sees the destruction of Asgard, and he gets kind of sad, but then he knows that there's zero variants detected. It tells him Mobius about Nexus and basically how, like, if there's like a destruction, annihilation event, it doesn't matter what Loki does or whoever does the variant, because the timeline will still be fine. So the person can just hide out there and keep going there over and over and over again. So Mobius won't test the theory, but then after some convincing, he does. And so they go to Pompeii, Italy, 79 AD. And Loki is excited, and Mobius like, "Do you know any bird noises?" And so he does them, but still freezes the ghost and just creates all the chaos in the world. And then the volcano erupted, and so the theory worked because the timeline still stayed like it was. And he was talking to the people in Italian, and he was just like, "Okay, so they're going to do some research." So Mobius wants a jet ski as they're talking, taking a break from it. Then they talk about like there's actually no free will, and that then he got an idea about the Bluey, which is like a candy. I guess it's from 2050. So they do some research about 2050, and they go to Ramona. Well, Mobius goes to Ramona to get it approved. And so she reluctantly agrees, but she said, "This is literally the last chance. Like, anything else after this is done. That Loki is done." So, they have a briefing, and basically it's a class 10 apocalyptic bad thing, basically. And she said, "If you see a Loki, prune that Loki." And, or just prune Loki. And Loki said, like, "The bad one, right?" And they don't say anything, and I was like, "Oh." Then we cut to 2050 in Alabama, and Loki's with the guard, and then Variant Loki sees them and puts 20 minutes on a timer. Then Variant Loki transfers to the guard because it transferred to a guy trying to buy plants, and then it transferred to the guard. So then that person got knocked out. Then then we cut to where the TVA found the missing guard. Then Variant Loki talks to Loki and wants to be called Randy when it took over to another person, and won't join Loki because Loki's trying to like finesse him and finesse Loki, and it's like trying to get him like on the team, try to throw the TVA and da 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 da. Just trying to, I guess, get him to talk. I don't know the extent of it, to be quite honest. Anyway, then the missing guard is very out of it, but gave away where the timekeepers are. And then there's a fight scene between another person and Loki. And then Variant Loki makes herself known because it's Lady Loki. And I thought that was very interesting. And basically, the timer went off, and all of the reset variants just dropped at the same time. And that created multiple branches, and it's like a, I think it's unheard of in the TVA. And so the sacred timeline is almost like donezo. And then Lady Loki leaves, and then as Mobius is trying catching up with Loki, he decides to go with her, and that was the end of the episode. What an episode! Oh my god, I love this episode. I love the show so much so far. I gave it another A plus. I thought it was a great job. You get to see all the intricacies of Loki's mind and how it works, and how much he's like a basically compulsive liar, but he still wants to try to help, but at the same time he kind of wants chaos. But it's just so interesting to see, and I'm really excited what's going to happen next. I liked everything about the episode, and we get Lady Loki, and I was like, oh, okay, this is so cool. So I really enjoyed the episode. So that's what I'm doing for this video. I'm going to try to have some more videos come out soon. It depends on everything. So anyway, I'm gonna go like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.